What is up, guys? It is the Gaming News Stuff here, and today I'm making another video on the Necron Overlord. Now, I've decided I want to cover all the Wargear that he unlocks from level 1 to 20, and I'm going to break it up into 4 videos, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, etc. Just to show you guys the Wargear he unlocks, to what to look forward to. Now, just finished a game of Last Stand, got to level 5 as you can see up here, and I'm going to go through what I've got. So I've got the Warscythes of Extinction. Two-handed melee weapon, 14.6 damage per second, grants ability Necrotic Barrier, Armor Bane, and the traits, Armor Bane and Unshakable, and gives you +1 energy regeneration. Other weapons are Celestial Staff, which is a two-handed ranged staff and does 20.7 damage per second, grants the trait Armor Piercing and Rush of Battle, gives +15 energy and +15 health. The Doomsday Edge, which is another two-handed melee weapon, does 13.5 damage per second, grants the ability Pitiless Strike, Armor Bane and Unshakable traits, and +30 energy, but you can't use this weapon until you complete the Red Harvest achievement, which is complete 100 total waves as the Overlord, and as you can see, I've only done 34. Next up, we have the Staff of the Obelisk, a two-handed ranged staff, 5.1 damage per second, grants the traits Armor Piercing and Area of Effect, and gives +35 health. Now, we shall move on to the armor. The armor I just unlocked is the Diadem of the Nemesaur, which has an armor rating of 125 and grants the trait Combat Expert. And the other one I have is Monolithic Diadem, which only has an armor rating of 75 and gives you the trait Might of the Triarch. Now, you can't use this armor until you revive 2 allies at a time, or 1 ally and yourself, with the Resurrection Orb ability twice in a single game. Now, I haven't unlocked that ability yet, so I can't use that armor. Now we will move on to the accessories. The Glyph of Tombs, which basically just grants +85 energy. The Glyph of the Wraith, which grants the trait Swift, which basically allows you to move quicker. Mind Shackle Scarabs, which grants the ability Mind Shackle Scarabs, which allows you to basically control an enemy. Like I said in the last video, it's kind of shit. Glyph of the Implacable. Now this gives you +100 armor rating, which is a pretty good ability. Nano Scarabs, which grants the ability Nanoscarab Repairs, which basically means you heal over time once activated. It's a really good heal. You are almost invincible until like the late rounds with this ability on. Glyph of Living Metal, which is +90 health and +3 health regeneration, which is as well pretty good. Next up, we have the only command item that you will have at this level, which is the Raiment of the Tesseract. It grants the ability Tesseract Tomb and +35 armor rating. Simple as that. Now, Tesseract Tomb, I'm going to describe to you guys. I'll describe to you the abilities now and the traits. Tesseract Tomb projects a pocket dimensional labyrinth that traps and holds enemies firmly in its grasp while it's active. It's really OP. Me and a few of the other people I was playing with, we went up against the round with the Mimics, and they didn't get to attack for like the whole turn. We just wiped them out because 2 of our guys had the Tesseract Tomb. I didn't have it at that point, but yeah. The Necrotic Barrier projects an impassable barrier that can halt and advance en route enemies or simply lock an enemy in place. It knocks back units caught in its initial protection. It's actually pretty good. Sometimes it gets in the way and you cast it and then you can't get to the enemies that are shooting you, which is kind of annoying, but you know. I already described the Nanoscarab Repairs, so we will have a look at this. Mind Shackle Scarabs inflicts mind-stealing scarabs into the target squad, causing it to fight for your cause for a duration. Like I say, pretty shit. That one doesn't give you anything, and neither does that one. So, and the weapons don't give you anything either. Sweet. Okay, so now we'll just cover the traits that the traits. So, Combat Expert, +30% melee and range damage. Armor Bane, melee strikes from the Warscythes of Extinction ignore up to 200 armor value. That's pretty good. And unshakable, makes the wielder immune to knockback, which is also really good. I love it. The amount of times all the enemies around me get knocked back and nothing even happens to you. Here we have armor piercing. Melee strikes from the staff of Obelisk ignore up to 100 armor value. And this weapon deals damage in a radius. And then the celestial staff, which gives you rush of battle. Ranged strikes from the celestial staff reduce the cooldown time of any abilities actively cooling down, which again is pretty good if you're using a lot of abilities. Now I will just replace my weapon or I'll forget. Any of these give us some fancy traits. This one, okay, Swift, plus 25% movement speed. And if you guys want to have a look at, this is the current setup I'm using, as you can see here at level 5. These are the stats up here, you should be able to see them. You can have a look at them if you want to see, and I've obviously pretty much put everything on just to check stuff. So yeah, this is all of the Wargear and everything up to level 5 that I've unlocked so far. Stay tuned for videos 6 to 10 and all the future ones. If this video was helpful and made you want to strive to get to a certain level, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and leave some love for the new Necron Overlord. He is amazing. Me at level 2 and 2 guys at level 6 managed to get to round 20. We died on it, but we got to round 20, which is pretty bloody good for such low level characters. Anyway guys, peace out.